Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax,
Who
chillax,
there?
chillax, chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Yeah, I mean, you can't bet against them when shit always fall their way.
If they're there, I hate to say it, I might bet with them. You know what I mean? Fuck it, let's get it.
Okay, Coach, thank
Yeah,
you. We are about
but I'm just
4,300
saying for
miles
the
away
fact,
from you there in
like,
Orlando.
if it had been a different overtime rule, bro, I can't say they would have won that bitch. But everybody know if Tom Brady get the ball first, the game was over with on the coin toss. You know what I'm saying? Like, heads, New England gets it. Shit, that's the game, bro. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, and that whole point of them getting the ball got no skill whatsoever in football. Get rid of it in overtime, bro. Get rid of it in overtime. Go like they are doing in college and let them play. Because I guarantee you, bro, motherfucker Patrick Mahomes was going to put up 6. Shit, I feel, bro, if they would have had more time, if they would have had another timeout, they wouldn't have kicked the field goal. They would have scored a touchdown on New England. That's facts.
About the 28-yard line. Tackle made there by
and I really feel like Andy Reid, goddamn, shit, made a little bitch call. I would have went for it at the end of the game, because like I said, shit, we going to overtime and they get the ball first, it's over with, bro. I got to try to beat this man now. You got to beat him now.
2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hell yeah.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they're able to
I
get this
know.
one
I would have, if I lose right now, I'd rather that than going to overtime and they get this man another, some more shit to make this man feel like the GOAT. Fuck that. We finna go and knock his motherfucking noodles out right here in this fourth. Put this touchdown up and it don't matter no more.
Speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out
That's gonna
because
be
of the knee injury in
tough.
college.
I like the Chiefs, bro. They gonna be back though.
And it hurts.
They're gonna be trouble for motherfuckers.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sag. Jordan Willis able to drop
Yeah,
him.
they're gonna come through strong. They get a nice pick this
They've
year.
got work to do here after the sack. Here's Griffin to throw. And they'll set up
Yeah, before you was there, probably.
a good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really
Shit,
well
Pittsburgh
done.
got they karma this year. That Mojo, how they did Le'Veon Bell.
On 3rd down, Griffin.
And now y'all ain't make it. Green Bay got they mojo. You fired Mike McCarthy for no fucking reason. Shit, y'all ain't win 3 games after this shit.
The 3rd down conversion.
The fuck you just fire your head coach? Just fire your head coach in the middle of the season. It's the reason why y'all losing because Aaron Rodgers out here playing in this big ass Stone Cold Steve Austin knee brace, and he ain't 100% healthy. That's why the fuck y'all losing. Just keep it still.
Brought down at the 32.
They fired this man for no reason. Man, he finna go sign with somebody else and come beat the fuck out of Green Bay.
But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
To throw on 3rd down. Griffin. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there, and first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Griffin on 2nd down.
Oh,
An interception here on the opening drive. But instead, third down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball there, break on the football. Don't make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious.
It really can. It doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him.
Oh, slow down. I'm behind you.
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37.
Turn around, bro. I'm right here with you.
On the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This nigga still running.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner,
who your receiver is,
but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Josh Johnson. Didn't that nigga play quarterback?
No. Josh Johnson and Dobson.
Oh, Dobson.
Pick up a
Okay.
nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Quick throw, that's good.
You're supposed to try to squeeze in somebody like Thielen.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
You're supposed to squeeze up a quarterback like Thielen or
14
something.
there, and it moves to James.
Now I got Kyle got quarterback.
I mean, a receiver like Adam Thielen, my bad.
This will be their first trip to the red zone.
It's
It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
That bitch can run a crispy route for your ass. I ain't go too much burn a motherfucker, but he gonna get them toes right and them feet moving.
His way forward here for a good little game.
Yeah, I got Lee got
He'll
him
get a
back.
nice chunk there on the first down run, and
Oh,
it's
yeah, you
2nd and
moved
4.
it.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs...
Maybe that's so dangerous. The quarterback ain't really gonna be 18.
It's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Wayne.
The 2-yard line and shit.
Hold on, man. I gotta go piss real quick.
On the counter, Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So let's go to the twos, bro.
And I think I'll go and get it, though.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that.
We're trying to get on the threes. Where you at?
Closed on that one, coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass.
Me and Cricket standing beside each other.
Really, really great play defensively.
He in here with me, join us.
Oh, come on. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this one.
Ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a handoff for Gurley.
I should have seen the spot. I'm like, quick. How about the spot?
As he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
He must have been stuck on the spot.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin.
Call his home,
guys. Oh, come on. His hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
But we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's spinning into some open field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
I really got my dude like red as fuck
makes
on
this
here.
job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake, Kaiser under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
From
the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Cookies.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Oh, my God. I thought he was going to lay it in.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin eluding the pressure right. Able to fight through one tackle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The big ass out speed.
And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight.
You over there coughing for big ass out. Oh, I went too early.
He felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. We'll come back here right after this. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Kaiser to throw it this time. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their 1st drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield.
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try to press your advantage.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This nigga doing a crab walk.
Play action. It's Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Griffin. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
I can't believe you didn't see the white and blue Elite Sox. They had some tough ones for them.
From the shotgun,
Man,
open his cup. He's got it.
We're going to have to go to that other court. Y'all, come on.
The 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd down, Griffin. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Griffin. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, Kaiser. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Play fake, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. Goes underneath for Bell. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Play action now. Kaiser. Caught by Nelson left side. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
Gas him up.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They ain't got time for nothing.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This time Griffin will throw. Deep ball for Gurley. And it'll be incomplete.
Come on.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got
you
there,
guys score.
and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Griffin. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Matt Ioannidis able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A call coming on 3rd down. Some boos right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd get a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school film.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st and
2K got some glitches in it, but Madden got some glitches in it. Like,
they just call pass interference. Nobody touched nobody.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nobody
pretty
touched
evident.
nobody.
We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They called it on the middle linebacker that I'm using.
Pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
My nigga ain't nowhere near nobody.
Reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards.
You took the path of the play.
Nah.
So instead of them just, you know what I'm saying?
From the gun.
You just cut just in the play and they passing the fence. No, it wasn't, bro. That's y'all motherfucking support engine. Infinity, so-called Infinity.
I'm celebrating, bro. Like, what type of shit? Madden bugged out. Madden bugged out. Tiger just got hurt. Nigga celebrating.
Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left. And no good.
This means I worry about him for the next quarter. Yeah, I'm saying, no, he's no Todd Gurley.
Here comes the kickoff, and it's away. To return it is Corey Grant. Nifty move.
No more move.
Now he bowls him over.
Oh, my.
He's got space.
just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
No, don't do that. They gonna make us get in the sub, boy. That's
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's got this down to the 30.
His first carry, bro. His first carry.
He's still down and looking very
That was his first fucking carry,
up.
bro. Come on.
While
I could
the
never
train
have
staff
him to
works
lay
on
down for all
him,
man.
we'll step aside and be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go to the
play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So the post route right there.
Innocently to the ground, and
Oh, that right there in the
3rd.
pocket.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, let's go! 190!
From the gun, Kaiser.
I'm
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Give him 4 on the carry there in second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise. This close.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
17-6.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Now that'll be good. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. You know, despite the score line, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go read option with Griffin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where cover
blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They go play action. Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure getting to RG3.
Yo, mama.
For the sag. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They go play action.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your deal? I mean, like, what's your position?
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Reuben Foster in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception, Kaiser, a screen to Bell. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Escapes the sack. Flushed out right.
Yeah, you can't look at him in the bags. It looks like they could spread.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That line here,
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
He's got to find a cord.
Pistol.
This one, I don't think this one, we can get right here.
Sack back at the 7. Aaron Donald.
On this one right here, too.
Pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it
running
right.
12 and 11 on this one.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Yeah.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And all type of shit. Man, niggas
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw is RG3. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reuben Foster getting him once again. His third sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 55 yards. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Play action. Now Griffin. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But
got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Rashawn Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. And it was the Niners who were able to come away with a victory there. A win would be their first of the young season. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a receiving touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown of the game.
Oh, my goodness. I want the pump. Good cut out, man.
To stretch that lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
I like this dribble pull off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now Griffin on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Griffin to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Complete to Kelly. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Defense. You win, Skin?
Yeah.
What was the final?
Hold up. I'll tell you a second.
Oh, he hit that bitch. Good deal.
45-20.
Yeah, I knew once I said that to you, that was going to turn you up and make you bliss his ass. Oh, my God. I can't even pass out of this shit.
Now, once he lost to Gurley, he couldn't run the ball like that no more. So I kind of forced him to, you know what I mean?
That's bullshit too, okay? He lost it. He lost the driving force of his offense. Oh, I thought he smacked that too. Can't give him all the tips. I'm trying to turn the corner on this garbage bitch.
Trying to get there. I could have stole.
Green. Oh, this is still. Life. Good D. What you know about me? Oh, wow. Come on, 2K. That's a fucking steal.